Oh. So I want to start with a really simple and quite perfectly said quote by Steve Jobs. People don't buy products, they buy better versions of themselves. So yes, today I've been tasked to answer this question. Can creativity change the world? Oh, hell yes, we all know that. And there are so many stories I could take you through today. One example would be, creativity out of a necessity, where, obviously our ancestors learned to control fire. Another one is this amazing statue that was put in front of, the charging bull in the New York Stock Exchange and became this unbelievably powerful and strong, representation of feminism and females in the world. Then there's obviously science fiction, ideas that just precede reality. Without the imaginations of these incredible writers, we wouldn't have technologies like, cell phones, video calling, artificial limbs. I mean, the list is endless. But there are thousands more examples, as I said, and I have 5 minutes. So I'm going to tell you a story today, a story that originated from the heart, born from humanity, kindness, these real values that we all as human beings have. Values that aren't going anywhere, they're not going out of fashion, and they're not yet an AI application or program, not yet. Right, and the best stories, the best ideas, the best businesses come from the heart. So, let's go on a journey back in time to explore the heartwarming tale behind one of the most iconic symbols of comfort in childhood, the teddy bear. Not only is this story of the teddy bear testament to the power of creative marketing, but what it also is an incredible creative example of how an idea born from an incident can have an unbelievable lasting impact on society. So it all began in 1902. On a hunting expedition, then led by the president I think it was in the United States, of course, Theodore Roosevelt. The president was an avid outdoorsman, but this particular hunting wasn't successful, and he came home without a trophy, a bear to have as his trophy. But the sort of fellow guys who were helping him felt, no, he has to come home with a trophy. So they went out and they captured a bear, and they brought that bear before the president. So there he stood, the president, gun raised, staring deep into the eyes of this trapped and defenseless bear. But he was moved by sportsmanship and ethical considerations and could not bring himself to shoot the bear. So that day, it was his heart that stopped him pulling that deadly trigger, and the bear was released. Thank God, #vegetarian, just saying. And then this incident caught the attention of Clifford Berryman, and he was an amazing political cartoonist of the time for the Washington Post. And Berryman depicted this president's compassionate act really beautifully, showing him not being able to harm this bear. And what this cartoon did is it struck an incredible emotional chord with the public, resonating with sentiments of empathy and kindness. And then, of course, there was a Brooklyn-based sweets shop owner. His name was Morris Mitchum and his wife, Rose, and they read the paper that day, and they had an idea. They went to work. They started to create a stuffed toy, and they put it in the window of their sweets, store, and they called it the teddy bear. And this was just in honor of the President Roosevelt's compassionate act of that day. And actually, Teddy Roosevelt was then nicknamed Teddy after that. So the teddy bear really transcended the confines of this window, and it really became the symbol of comfort and of childhood innocence. In the years that preceded, the teddy bear's universal appeal just grew massively and was recognized by creative marketers who just seized this opportunity and really used the teddy bear in all forms of marketing, right? From books to movies to TV, you name it. And this cross-promotion, of this teddy bear into it really propelled the teddy into the collective imagination, firmly establishing it as a cultural icon. And it really is an example of authenticity and emotion in branding. And it really was a profound long-term having long-term meaningful impact. I'm sure you've all got teddy stories. So as we reflect on the journey of this teddy bear, let us remember that creativity that can change the world springs from genuine moments of humanity because it has the power to touch hearts for generations. And the data is showing us, guys, this little guy who was called a teddy, brings joy to the world much more than Paddington gets from eating marmalade sandwiches, right? So, hell yes, creativity can change the world. And why? Because it has the power to change the way people feel. So in closing, what I'd really like to leave with you today is I ask you to put your heart in the middle of life. Let it get in the way, because it might just lead you all to a creative idea that will change the world for good. And remember, people don't buy products. They buy better versions of themselves. Thank you.